Hi students, welcome to Shaker's history classes. We are discussing about previous year questions that are given in UPSC. In this video, we will answer 3 questions which are given in UPSC from Mauryan political history. If we have broad idea about Mauryan political history, 3 questions can be answered. This is one question, this is second one, third one. Let us see. First we will know what is the broad history of Mauryan Empire, under what circumstances Mauryan Empire emerged and how it got declined, and who were the rulers before Mauryas and who came after Mauryas. Just if you know this connection, 3 questions can be answered. Let us start with Mahajanapadas. Mauryan Empire based from Pataliputra. Pataliputra was initially the capital of Magadha Mahajanapada. Magadha was one of the 16 Mahajanapadas in 5th 6th century BCE. Later, gradually it expanded in different directions. Different dynasties ruled Magadhan kingdom. Magadha, because of its geographic location, because of its liberal philosophies of this region, Magadha expanded in different directions. Different dynasties like Haryanka dynasty, Shishunaga dynasty and Nanda dynasty, they made Magadha kingdom very powerful. After Nandas, Mauryas came. You can see in 5th, 6th centuries this was the location of Magadha. By 4th century, when Nandas came, Nandas made Magadhan empire almost very big one, comparing with previous Magadhan kingdom. Nanda empire is popular or famous in our history because Nanda empire was overthrown by Chandragupta Maurya and established Mauryan dynasty, and Nanda empire is also famous in history because during this time period Alexander the Great, he invaded northwestern part of India. So during his time period only, the armies or the soldiers of Alexander, they didn't want to cross into Indian subcontinent because Nandas maintained a very powerful army. Mainly the soldiers of Alexander, they were afraid of elephants. They were afraid of elephants. They did not enter, they did not dare to cross Indian subcontinent. This is the reason Nanda empire is famous in our history. During this time period, Alexander invaded northwestern part of India. And because of Alexander invasions here, after the Mauryan empire, Greek kingdoms became powerful in northwestern part of India because he belongs to Greek region. This is one point. This one question can be answered with this explanation. Now Nanda dynasty, last ruler Dhanananda was overthrown by Chandragupta Maurya and he established Mauryan dynasty. During Chandragupta Maurya's counselor Kautilya, with his advice, he expanded empire. After him, Bindusara came, and after him, Ashoka the Great. These imperial kings, they expanded Magadhan empire and made almost a pan subcontinent level. This is the empire during Ashoka time period. Now you can see Magadha was a small kingdom, later expanded. Nandas, they expanded a lot of empire, and from there Mauryas expanded further and they made for the first time almost entire Indian subcontinent came under Mauryan dynasty. You can see the boundaries of Mauryan from Afghanistan to till deep south here till the eastern part of Indian subcontinent. This is one. And how Chandragupta Maurya was helped by Kautilya. This story we get from a drama called Mudra Rakshasa. It was written by Vishakadatta. Vishakadatta was the writer. He has also written history about Guptas also. So Vishakhadatta has written two important works. One work is giving history of Mauryas. Another work giving the history of Guptas. That is why Vishakhadatta is important. The play or the drama which is concerning about Mauryan Empire is Mudra Rakshasa. Mudra Rakshasa is giving details how Chandragupta Maurya was placed as king by Kautilya. This explains about what were the court intrigues and how Kautilya saved the kingdom during Chandragupta Mauryan rule. So here this is important. Chandragupta Maurya, Kautilya dealing with this particular episode in Mudra Rakshasa written by Vishakhadatta. Vishakhadatta also has written a story about Guptas, that was Devi Chandraguptam. Devi Chandraguptam. It deals with Chandragupta II. Chandragupta II is having another name, Chandragupta II Vikramaditya. He is famous in our history for maintaining Navaratnas in his court in Ujjain. So those details comes from Devi Chandraguptam. Again, person is Vishakhadatta. This is another important part. Later, the last ruler of Mauryan dynasty. We have seen Magadhan Empire, next Nanda, next Mauryas. The last Mauryan ruler was Brihadrada. Brihadrada, you can see during Ashoka time, this is the empire. His successors could not maintain this empire because it needs a strong ruler. But the successors of Ashoka were weak, they could not maintain this much territory. And here already Alexander's soldiers, they established Indo-Greek kingdoms. They were trying to expand into enter Indian subcontinent. So there were disturbances here. At the same time, disturbances in different parts of the country. In central India, in South India, here after Mauryas, Satavahanas emerged as great power. In northwestern part of India, Indo-Greeks became main power. Under these circumstances, the army of Mauryan Empire was having resentment against the rulers of Mauryan dynasty. The situation became so weak under Brihadrada, the last ruler of Mauryas. Finally, Brihadrada, the ruler himself, was killed by his own commander-in-chief called Pushyamitra Shunga. That's how Shunga dynasty emerged after Mauryan Empire. This is the Shunga Empire. You can see when Shungas were ruling in this part, you can see Satavahanas here in the down, and here Indo-Greeks or Greco-Bactrian kingdom, they were there in this part of the Indian subcontinent. So Shungas, Indo-Greeks and Satavahanas. Now Shunga Empire, they ruled for some time. This is the time period when Brahmanical revivalism also took place. Before Shunga Empire, Buddhism got more patronage in the Mauryan dynasty. Later, Buddhism got declined a little bit, but Brahmanism revived a lot. Satavahanas also started once again sacrifices like Ashwamedha sacrifice were performed with Satavahanas also. Shunga, Pushyamitra Shunga also performed Ashwamedha sacrifice. Once again, after Shunga Empire, the last ruler of Shunga Empire was killed by a new dynasty, that is Kanva dynasty. Vasudeva Kanva, he was the ruler and he dethroned the Shunga emperor and he became the ruler. Kanva dynasty was established after Shunga Empire. Now this connection is also important. Now you can see the last ruler of Maurya was killed by Shunga, Pushyamitra Shunga. The last ruler of Shunga Empire, Devabhuti, he killed by Kanva dynasty ruler Vasudeva Kanva. Again, the last ruler of Kanva dynasty was killed by Satavahanas. For the first time in history, you can see the North Indian based power ruled till Deccan. Now for the first time, the Deccan power reached Gangetic Valley. They controlled Magadha for some time period. This is another example to show that the power of Deccan during post-Mauryan period. Once again, during Rashtrakuta time period, when tripartite struggle was going on, once again Rashtrakutas tried to expand their power into till Gangetic plains. One more time in our history, Cholas, Imperial Cholas in 10th and 11th centuries, they reached till Gangetic Valley. These are the three incidents in our history that Deccan based and southern based powers reached Gangetic Valley. Otherwise, most of the time, the Gangetic empires reached till Deccan and South India. So here we are connected. Last Mauryan emperor was killed by Shunga dynasty founder. Last emperor of Shunga empire was killed by Kanva dynasty founder. This is another link. This is UPSC question. Here you can see Satavahana's empire reached till different parts of the country. With this, now we will try to understand and we will try to analyze and answer the previous year questions. Come to the first one. Which one of the following dynasties was ruling over North India at the time of Alexander's invasion? Who? Nanda. Nanda dynasty was ruling. Nanda dynasty was overthrown by Mauryas. Mauryas were overthrown by Shungas. Shungas were overthrown by Kanvas. This is the order. Here, when Alexander invasions took place, Nanda dynasty was there. The ancient Indian play Mudra Rakshasa of Vishakadatta has its subject on. We have seen Mudra Rakshasa is about how Kautilya and Chandragupta Maurya protected Mauryan Empire. A conflict between gods and demons of ancient Hindu lore? No. A romantic story of Aryan prince and tribal women? No. The story of power struggle between two Aryans? No. The court intrigues at the time of Chandragupta. So this is the answer. Next, consider the following statements. The last Mauryan ruler, Brihadratha, was assassinated by his commander-in-chief Pushyamitra Shunga. Yes. The last Mauryan ruler killed by Shunga dynasty founder. The last Shunga king, Devabhuti, was assassinated by his Brahman minister Vasudeva Kanva, who usurped the throne. Yes. So now Mauryan replaced by Shungas, Shungas replaced by Kanvas. The last ruler of Kanva dynasty was deposed by Andhras. Here Andhras means Satavahanas. Answer option is 1, 2, 3. All the statements are correct. This is how you have to, if you connect different issues, then you can answer such questions easily. Thank you.